Welcome back to the podcast called Tell the World Guys. How you guys doing out there? Happy Friday, happy Friday. I won't be on here long. I won't be on here long. Man, we'll just jump into some updated news I got maybe about 2 hours ago. Check it out and let's see. Well, we got Notorious B.I.G. His mom passed away earlier today, and I believe she lived in Pennsylvania. So I'm believing she left Brooklyn many years ago and she moved to Pennsylvania. Well, she's passed away now. I heard it was natural causes. It's just crazy how sometimes we always want to know how the person passed away. Isn't that crazy how we want to know how a person passed away? What do we get out of that? What do we get out of that sometimes? I guess I think some of us we want to make sure, or we're just wondering if they suffered or, what was the cause. I guess it's all fair use, but for the privacy of it all, it's always respect, care, and love. But yeah, she passed away of natural causes. So we got the legendary B.I.G. mom passed away, as well as Tupac mom a few years ago had passed away. So two of their sons, great rappers who motivated the hip hop scene in the 90s, and they still trend. When you play their music, it's still trendy, as well as Tupac music is still trending too. So I think they'll never be forgotten, because their music has put such an impact on hip hop. Um, I think they had two great parents, both mothers. Both of them were loving parents. I remember the last time, some months ago, Biggie Small had spoke on Diddy, and she mentioned something about slapping him. I think she saw the tape of what happened to you know who, and she allegedly said that she wanted to slap him in the face for disrespect towards allegedly women. But anyway, she's passed away now. She's no longer here, and it's man, death, man. I don't even know how to. Man, death, man, death. Just I don't know if it's me, but we're seeing a lot of people pass away. I don't know if we're more connected to the internet more now, or we're just plugged into the same stuff now. But back then, there used to be obituaries through the newspaper. Back in the 80s, you could read and find out who passed away in your town. But now it's globally now. So yes, it is the internet now. The web has gotten broad now, so you can hear about accidents and violence and, just anything that's trending in the world. The information is there now, just in a blink of an eye, it's there, it's being posted. So I know we all have heard this now. Mrs. Wallace has passed away. Um, my view on her seems like a great mom, very strong and opinionated, and fair. She's very fair. From me watching over the years, how she spoke, very fair. And I know she still was trying to figure out what happened to her son. And, it's crazy how parents who don't have enough information to understand a child that's no longer here anymore, and the information, and no one's talking, or you just don't know what else to go by, because everybody is keeping their mouths shut and is left up to the family to try to move on in life. And that's what she did. She moved on in life, and I believe that estate will go eventually to the kids now, which will be Biggie's kids, and maybe other family members who are able to keep that estate going. I did hear that the estate back then was worth 10 million. Now it's up to like 100 million now, which is shit out of sight, because she kept his legacy going. She had ownership of Biggie's, personal business. So big ups to her for still keeping that. Big ups to Tupac mom too, because she was doing the same thing, trying to keep Tupac's affairs together. You know how it is when you pass away. People always trying to come and take stuff. Why do people do that? Why do people do that? How did you know that person didn't even like you for you to come into their house and take things? It's just crazy how it seems like you're only worth something or worth the valuables that's inside your home. People try to come and steal. It's crazy. I've seen it a lot of times. People try to come and get everything. Shoes, hats, gloves, pictures, the cars, stuff like that. People try to get from you. But this is a lesson for us all to learn, to have our affairs together so the family never has to fight over things, because the last thing anybody, like parents, they don't want their kids fighting over the estate. You don't want your kids fighting over the affairs of things that, we all need to know that we need to have those things in order. Not perfect, but have a relation with your kids, with your family. Let them know who's in place of this, who's in place of that, power of attorney of things. Because sometimes some people are not responsible. And so sometimes other family members that are responsible come and take over. And it's obvious that they have to do that because they're steady trying to make sure this person is good and basically keep them alive while they're here. Give them the rest of their lives in peace so they can, enjoy it, But sometimes people get sick. They're not able to take care of themselves. And sometimes who can make the best decision for their family members? Who? Who can step up? Why are you stepping up? Why are you stepping up? Is this for good reasons to step up? So we all can relate to this about family affairs and having things together. Well, she was the rock. Mrs. Wallace was the rock of that family. She kept his estate together, kept his affairs together. And for her, rest in peace. And I thought I would just come on and chitter chat about that. Other than that, it was pretty chilly today. I finally got a chance to wear my raccoon fur jacket. It's not a full fur jacket, but round the hat part. Then today, I was driving and I came across a deer looking at me. Deer lights on. I slowed down and this deer gracefully jumped across the street. It's like Santa Claus was gliding this deer across the street. It looked like it was flying, but the way they jump, it almost looks like they are guiding a sled. But it kind of freaked me out a little bit. But I came across a lot of deer. One night, I thought I saw over thousands of deer on both sides of the road. So it was crazy. But I like to protect my wildlife. That's why I always try to control my speed so I don't hit nothing in the street. Nothing in the street. Anyway, guys, I thought I would come on today and do that little brief. And I hope you guys are having a blessed day, blessed evening. And hey, it's the weekend. It's Friday. So everybody just play safe. Love each other. Love each other while we're here. That concludes the podcast. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. You heard it first.